Okay, so horror story number 6. I was at a trade show this week. It was an Epic Meet the Members event. Really good, actually. It was, I think, 200 to 400 people, about 70 exhibitors, packed room, and it was in the northeast kind of petrochem sector. There's a lot of really kind of cool stuff going on. But what was just quite funny is that over the past kind of 2 years with lockdown and COVID, there's a lot of people that you can interact with over streaming or whichever, but I'd never actually met in person. And obviously previously in my career until that kind of point, a lot of the relationship building was in person. So it was a really interesting thing just to kind of do. But again, if you go to exhibit a trade show, how do you make it worthwhile? How do you actually get interest? Because again, it's heartbreaking if you spend £500 to take a table and some roller banners at an event. Nobody talks to you. People just walk past and you leave going, fucking hell, that didn't work out. We didn't get any leads. What was it? It was no good. But there are things you can do to kind of help that horror story because that's just not good for anyone. So basically, one of the good things that you can do in advance is your social media. Tell people we're going to be at this event on this day. Come and join us. We're on stand A57. What you're then doing is that people will just have a general awareness that you're at the show, which is cool. It actually creates content for you to talk about because actually, we always talk about in the marketing and promotion, you want to be active just so that people, you don't overdo it, but you want to be visible on people's kind of radar. So actually talk about the things that you're going to go to. Basically, if you can, link with people. Actually, one of the things I've seen that has gone down really well, take photos with people on the stand, just catching up with friends. It's that kind of social side to it. Gets loads of likes, and actually, that helps build your reputation, and people talk about it and they comment. And what you're doing is creating really kind of good content that people interact with and gets really good kind of traction. But it's all also promoting your kind of your site and your business, and the fact that you were physically at the event. And I had this chat with people as well, is that it's very easy to fall into just doing online promotion, just social media posts and stuff. I don't think you can really beat also doing stuff in real life in person because it helps build trust so that even if people still interact with you online from Ghana or Nigeria or China or wherever, the fact that they see you actually at physical stuff with a physical stand and whatever, I think builds a lot of trust. So I think there's a lot of value there. But in terms of the actual interaction on the stand, there's two really kind of important things to do. One, often when you go to these shows, there are just rows upon rows upon rows of trade stands. And often it can be quite intimidating that you're walking between them and everyone's like got their big fake smile on and everyone's trying to grab your attention. But because of that, if you accept the punters, the people actually at the show, there's so much going on. Keep your message really, really simple. Often people have too much stuff going on with their roller banners and their headlines and stuff on the table that actually what you're trying to do is get people's attention. If you can come up with some sort of phrase or slogan or reason for them to kind of stop at your stand. Things that always work well are so it's like a business card draw for a prize. It could be some alcohol, it could be a tech prize, it could be whichever. But with those, people walk past and they just chuck in their card, so you don't often get the interaction, the details, the benefit from it. One of the things that I really like doing, but it could be that it's an engineering kind of thing, have some sort of activity on the stand where actually you get a score, and it could be a skill game, it could be something silly, it could be build the tallest tower out of Lego, whatever you want, but actually have like a scoreboard that says Steve Pugh 1 meter 20, Simon Rudd 1 meter 50, Darren 68 centimeters. But actually what you then do is over the course of a trade show, people want to be at the top, and especially if there's a prize for being at the top. But then what you do, and you get an interactivity, you get time to spend people, and you're actually giving people reason to interact with your stand. That actually, if it's just a tablecloth, just some flyers, and you're just trying to say hello, it's kind of a tough gig, and it was just a way to kind of think about stuff that you can do. But in terms of your messaging, if you can, just keep it simple. Make it clear what it is that you do, how can people benefit, and you really want to try and catch people's attention in like a second as well. So that's like a classic kind of mistake.